Alright, so I call this game Vikings are greater than Tengus, and here is me as Red Terran on the left side, Jimmy J. Rayner, and on the right side of the map is Blue Protoss. Now, a little bit about this map. As you can see physically on the map, the two opponents are not all that far apart. So if I can just scroll it sideways, anyway, I'll do it like this. So they're not very far apart, really. However, there's no way to get across this channel. It's, as you can see, there's the barrier there. There's nothing there. And at the top is an expansion that is only accessible by air. Now, there is another way to get to each other, and that's all the way, a long way around, through here and back. Right? Now, you can also get to your opponent more quickly via this channel here. However, there are some destructible rocks both here and here. So you've got two sets of destructible rocks to go through. You also have a natural expansion here that you can use. So with this in mind, the shape of the map in mind, let's start the game. Oh, one other item at the bottom of the map are high yield minerals, along with two geysers with those high yield minerals. Now with Starcraft 2, there are two geysers near every resource point. So with this in mind, let's start the replay. And I'll make it up, I'll put it up to faster rather than just fast. Okay, so standard opening, build a ton of SCVs, blah, 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 blah. And my opponent, here he is, and he's building probes, which is what Protoss guys do when they start. So the artwork is very nice. The graphics are really, really cool. It's a really nice looking game, as you can see. And now, being the smart guy that he is, he built a pylon which will increase his population cap from 10 to 18. Of course, I'm building a supply depot which will take my population cap from 11 to 19, I believe. And now I'm sending out a scout SCV. And again, that SCV has to go the long way around. If you watch it on the mini map, it's going to take a long road. Now, again, his next smart move is to build a gateway. So he's doing that. Gateways create like tier 1 level infantry for Protoss. And again, another nice look at the artwork here. I wish I could use the camera effectively, but I suck. I think there's a scroll speed thing. Let me actually try that. You know what? I'm gonna try changing the scroll speed here somehow. Options. I'm gonna move the keyboard scroll speed down to 15%. There. And then that way, hopefully, we can accept, return to game. So this way, hopefully, things look a little smoother. Now here I am, I'm building a second supply depot and a barracks. My SCV is scouting and fighting his probe, and that's a good move by me because the SCV is the strongest worker unit in the game. So it can destroy other worker units. So my decision is to build a refinery on top of his gas geyser, thereby preventing him from collecting gas from this geyser. He can still collect gas from this one. Also, if I can complete the building, well, whether I complete the building or not, it gives me a little scout. That building lets me view his base. Now, as you can see, his gateway has been completed. He is building a Zealot. A Zealot is the most powerful tier 1 infantry unit. It costs 100 crystals. My Marines, which I've got 1 built and 2 queued up, or now I've got 2 Marines built. And my Marines take a shot at his scout, so he never does get into my base. And now I've got 2 refineries going. Now the refineries produce half as much gas as a Starcraft 1 refinery. Each of these SCVs only brings back 4 units of gas from the gas refinery. The crystals, you bring back 5 crystal units when your SCVs come back. So I've got 2 Marines headed to my opponent's base. Again, they ran the long way around. I'm looking to cause more trouble. My opponent has built a second gateway. He's also building a forge. A forge allows you to build stuff, and my Marines are no match for these Zealots. These Zealots will slaughter them. A Zealot does 16 damage with each hit. My Marines only have 45 health. 3 swipes from one of these. Look at these puppies here, man. These things look awesome, these guys. Turn around, guys. Let's show us your face. There we go. Look at these, man. These guys look super. Anyway, these Zealots do 16 damage. So that my Marines are no match for them, so I send my Marines back. We got, by the way, if you want to join the army or whatever, this is a supply ship at Docking Bay 11. In case if you're in transit shift team 1, I want you to report immediately. Anyway, let's get back to the game. So now my next move after building a barracks, I've got, again, I decided to go after minerals hard, or I decided to go after Bespin gas hard because I built both refineries. I built a factory which requires 100 gas. I know that he can build a lot of Zealots, and I know that he's hurting for gas. So I decided to go with Hellions. They're a good defense against Zealots. Now my next move is to quickly build a starport. So I really want to go air at this point. Now he's taking his Zealots the long way around. I don't see them coming because I did a lousy job of scouting. Now he's built a forge, and then this allows him to build like tier 2 units, and it opens up a whole new, all kinds of more advanced buildings by building a cybernetics core that will allow him to build, I think, things like, yeah, stalkers and so forth. Now here comes his Zealots. He checks out my front door, decides he doesn't like what he sees because it's all blocked off, and there's even a bunker going up. With that in mind, he backs his Zealots away, and they run away.